Today we're going to be going over a couple of things. First thing we're going to be doing is removing the valve springs and replacing them with 18-pound springs on a 6.5 clone Harbor Freight motor. First thing I like to do is, of course, remove the valve cover, spark plug, exhaust if you have a stock exhaust, so you have access to everything. This is a bone stock, never been run engine, so I'm just going to check this. I'm going to end up installing it into a Doodlebug here pretty soon. First thing to do is make sure that your piston is not top dead center. You want it down a little bit. Just kick it over a little bit. Make sure there's enough room for a cord. I use 1/4 inch nylon with string, I guess, over the top of it, and I just shove it into the cylinder. I usually like to get about 1 foot to 2 feet into the cylinder. Take the rest of it, stick it over the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull on the starter cord, bring the cylinder back up. Okay, although we are activating the valve here, it doesn't matter, because what we're going to do is we're going to loosen this up. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to put 14 on the bottom, a 10 on the top, and we're going to break it loose. And I want to spin that out almost to the edge so it's flush, and then just loosen the bottom one. Till it's loose, and kick it to the side, or you can take it completely out. I think we'll take it completely out. Making sure that we leave the seat down there. Put these to the side. Okay, so now that we've made sure that's at top dead center, we should be able to push down on this valve retainer, and the cap should come right off. If you did it right, it'll pop off. And then you're going to have to push down and release the guide. You can see where it's slotted there. And then we'll just basically take our new spring, put it on there, put it back in, and I want to push it down and then clip it back to center. And then your little lash cap goes back on, and then reassembly from there. Okay, now you're going to want to pull the cord out. Shouldn't be too hard to pull it out. And then you're going to want to spin the motor over to top dead center. If you look down the hole, you can see where the piston's coming around. That should be it right there. Okay, now we're going to set the lash on the exhaust valve, since I only did the exhaust valve. What you're going to do is spin down the nut just enough so it kind of moves just a little bit. You're going to want to stick your 3/1000 feeler gauge right in here between the lash cap and the top of the rocker. And as long as it's got a little bit of friction, you're okay. Too much, it'll start bending the feeler gauge. So you want to back off just a little bit. What I usually do is just leave it there, spin down the top lock nut, put your 14 on the main nut, and then put your 10 on the lock nut and bring them together, and then recheck. It's too tight. I'm going to back it off a little bit, tighten it again. Still, it's just a little bit too tight. Check it again. As long as there's friction there, you're good. And you don't want to be able to stick a 004 in there. Can't stick the 004 in there, so we're good. That concludes it.